All right, cool. We've literally just closed off the Zoom call, and we're probably gonna be calling it a day now. I'm not gonna be entering another trade because I did take a 1 to 4 home. We did end up not hitting our primary target, but I think what we took home is more than enough. It wasn't the final TP wasn't actually too far from where I actually took profits from, so that's all cool. And yeah, we're probably gonna end up going out now. It's actually not too bad. The weather's not too bad. But yeah, I think it's important to always remind yourself of humility. Like, with trading, you know, you need to be able to know when enough is enough. Like, you can't always be thinking, oh, I'm gonna wait for this TP to hit. I'm gonna wait for this TP to hit. Like, if you've already taken some partials off your trade, then that's all good. Like that's all good. So there's another 200 days of trading. Many more years of trading. You don't need to feel like, oh, you need to commit to one single trade, because there isn't going to be just one single trade in your journey. Do you know what I mean? And through every trade that you go through, you need to make sure that you self-reflect on every trade. Like, you need to understand, just because you take profit home, does not necessarily mean that the trade was a 10-10. It does not mean that. It just means that you took money home and you could have gone lucky. Because if you didn't stick to your trading plan, you didn't stick to your rules, then you have gotten lucky. And that can happen to anyone. Literally, it's just, that's what literally differentiates somebody who's coming into trading, taking it seriously, and somebody who's coming into trading and taking it as if it's a gambling habit, like turning into a gambling habit. There isn't too much difference. But so, the mindset behind the person who's, managing the trade is very important, just as much as the technicals. So there's a lot of, all these things are different subjects that I feel like as a trader you need to really understand, and you need to really put some consideration into really developing these skills. Because when you come into trading, like 99% of people don't have these skills. They just don't. They're too emotionally attached to the money that's on their screen. Like, you could be £700 up, 1,000, and it's like almost people begin to forget that 1,000 is 1,000. Do you get it? Like, 1,000 is 1,000. Why do you want more than 1,000? Why do you want more? Like, that's some people don't ever make that in a day. Most people don't. So it's important to really remind yourself about these things, because when that stop loss gets hit and you haven't taken any partials, it hits hard, because you're like, shit, like, I could have taken it. I could have walked away and called it a day, but I was like, no, I'm gonna try push for more. And then this is when you become too emotional to even manage the trade. Okay, relax. To even manage the trade. So then you start messing up. You start breaking your rules. Then you're too far into the commitment with that trade, and shit messes up. So yeah, we're probably gonna end up going. Gonna go get something to eat. I don't know. But yeah, probably gonna get ready, go for a walk, because the day is looking nice. I will probably be journaling this trade later. What I feel like I could have done better in this trade was definitely just stay happy with what I have taken off. the table with another person, because obviously when you take money out of the market, you're taking money out of another person. Essentially, for you to win, another person's losing. So, you always need to remind yourself that, and it's really about, you don't necessarily need a trade that is like a 1 to 36. Not necessarily. You don't need a trade that's a 1 to 100 or a 1 to 1. Any trader any person that's telling you that you are going to make 1,000% profit in a year are most likely lying to you. Like trading is a long-term game, and you don't come into trading thinking that, oh, I'm gonna come in here, I'm gonna make a quick buck, and then I'm gonna dip. Like, this doesn't work like that. Like, you're better off going to the casino, pressing a couple buttons, and seeing if you get lucky at that point. Really, if that's how you're coming into trading. So yeah, gonna continue persevering into what I'm trying to accomplish for this year. And yeah, and stay focused. I think that's also very important. Stay focused during your trade. Like, a lot of people tend to want to urge you to picking up their phone. Like, if you're somebody like that, then I would recommend getting one of these. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it takes away the element of even going to your phone to even use a timer. So yeah. Shit. Gonna probably exercise later on as well. Gonna tick off some other things I need to do, content creation wise. And I'll probably catch you guys later. Nice trading session today. And yeah, what else can I say? Peace.